bet you somebody in the comments gonna be like, well, actually, Afro, you. The reason why you need that flashlight is, and I'll be like, okay. Especially because because this video is gonna come out in like August. So somebody in August will be like, well, Afro, the reason why the flashlight exists. I'll be like, dude, I don't remember this talk. This was like 5 months ago. He made a person with a telescope real mad too, probably. Yeah, can you imagine somebody just at that very moment looking through a telescope and just sees like one like beam of light just coming from LA? He's like, what the? And then it just vanishes. He's like, what the? What was that? Find the source. What's in the box is the next SCP. Man, we have a lot of short ones. Shame that Howard could not be here. And a lot of save. I think we had one Euclid and this is the third save. SCP-1873 is to be kept in a standard containment locker from the 1st to the 18th and from the 22nd to the end of each month. So there's like what? Like 4 to 5 days that it gets to be out of the locker. 3 days prior to the object's transportation event, it is to be moved to a cold storage chamber alongside a cadaver of the specifications shown further into this document. After the object's transportation event, its contents are to be recovered, locked, and stored appropriately. SCP-1873 is a metal tin of the design adopted by Crayola for its dustless crayons in 1905. During its initial manifestation, SCP-1873 exhibits slight damage suggestive of natural wear and tear. He probably custom UFO sightings too with that flashlight. Some UFOs just up here like, the humans will never find us, not in the dark. And then for the marketplace just like, boom! They found us! Retreat! What kind of technology do they have that can spot us this fast? SCP-1873 undergoes a repeated cycle. At midnight, local time on the 21st of each month, SCP-1873 undergoes a transportation event and instantaneously transports itself into physical contact with the nearest human cadaver, which conforms to the following specification. The cadaver expired at the direct result of the violent actions of another human, so murder, and the cadaver expired within the last 7 days, so recent murder. In the majority, small. I keep forgetting that. Is that supposed to be graded as, right? Rated as 97% of the documented cases. Yeah, it's rated as. Of documented cases, SCP-1873 is transported in such a manner as to appear balanced atop the cadaver or placed within the cadaver grasp. However, in rare, smaller than 3% situations, the object may appear within the cadaver in question, displaying matter from within the cadaver. Any objects contained within SCP-1873 during the transportation event disappears and are currently presumed unrecoverable. Upon the completion of the transportation event, SCP-1873 is found to contain one or more objects alongside a handwritten note. Notes are usually written in American English with black or blue ballpoint pen on torn pieces of lined paper, although other forms are not uncommon. Partial log of SCP-1873 contents. Date: 21st 3rd 1990. Mummified left and right front paws of a star-nosed mole, Condylura cristata. Accompanying note: bury your troubles. Cadaver used: D-3100-12, male, aged 43 at death. Terminated with firearm at close range. Before his induction into the D-Class program, the subject was serving a life sentence for the murder of his wife, whose buried body was discovered 12 years after her disappearance. Comments: paws appear to come from 2 different specimens. Note was written in red ballpoint pen on the torn lined paper. 21st 5th 1990. A 50-page flipbook of a tree growing drawn on post-it notes. Accompanying note: it's not an end per se. D-2222-47, male, age 23 at death. Terminated with firearm at close range. Subject was a practicing Hindu. Note was written in green ballpoint pen on the first page of flipbook. 21st, 2nd, 2000. Silk handkerchief embroidered with the initials JFK. Lies happen, most people just keep living. D-2080-76. Female, age 25 at time of death. Terminated via blunt trauma to the skull. Prior to the life sentence and D-class induction, subject was an avid member of several conspiracy theorist websites. I understand what's happening here. Yeah, I see what's happening. Note was written in black ballpoint pen on a American $5 bill. The serial number was discovered to be the same as one contained within the wallet of researcher. My arm is itchy. 21st to 10th 2000. An error has occurred. Pels tra agin later osri for rani inconvenience caused. D-3278-46. Male, age 34 at time of death, terminated via asphyxiation. Prior to termination, subject had been assigned to and exposed to SCP. Only recorded instance in which SCP-1873 contained no object other than a note. Note was printed in a large type in black ink and on white printer paper. 21st, 2000. One plain white plastic face mask. Maybe it's better to be someone else. D-1420-81. Female, age 27 at time of death, terminated via blunt trauma to the skull. Prior to life sentence and D-class induction, subject was an enthusiastic member of several acting groups. That's why. Plastic face, yeah. Note was written in blue pen on lined paper. The word better was circled in several times in red ink. 21st, 2000. One sunflower, Helianthus anus, or anus, I don't know, seed, unknown. D-4793-22, male, age 33 at time of death. Subject was killed by SCP during a containment breach. Note was written on a small square of cotton in a currently unknown language. 21st, 5th, 2000. The empty wrapper of a brand chocolate bar containing traces of chocolate. The best things in life are always bad for you, so what? D-4239-51, male, age 30 at time of death. Terminated with standard issue combat knife. Subject was diagnosed with an eating disorder at the age of 17. Note was written in fluorescent pink ink on a rectangle of black cardboard. 21st, 12, 2000. 52 playing cards of different designs and makes. All cards are an 8 of clubs. They all look the same to begin with. I'm not sure what if I'm gonna like the cadaver that they buried. D 3485-89, female, age 29 at the time of death. Subject expired due to severe physical trauma at the hands of D dash and D during an escape attempt. Before induction into the D-class program, subject was serving a life sentence for the accidental murder of her brother, who she assaulted under the belief he was a burglar. Note was written in red squirrel. Skewers vulgaris blood on lined paper. Okay, okay, it's not what I expected. I will be honest. I'll say it. Expected a racist. I'm just saying. Also, how did she think her brother was a burglar? Did he like sneak in? Does he live? Did they live together and she forgot? 21st, 7th, 2010. A solid British coinage totaling 4.39 pounds. All coins were minted in the year 19. Here's the money. Compliment, please. If only it was that easy. Here, have the money. Please compliment me. I mean, okay, to be fair, it is that easy. With certain sites, you can easily make that happen. D 9495 92, female, age 32 at time of death. Subject terminated with firearm at close range. Subject had undergone cosmetic surgery multiple times. That's what the whole compliment, please. Note was written in Korean Braille embossed onto the thin card. A small smiley face was drawn on the back of the card in the felt tip marker. Okay, this might be a stretch, but is this based on that one British guy that did a lot of plastic surgery to look like Jimin from BTS, the Korean pop idol band or boy band or whatever? Like, I can't say whatever because then the K-pop stance, the K-pop community will kill me if I say whatever. But yeah, like, is that based on that? Because of the Korean Braille and the fact that it's a British coinage that is involved. I'm just saying. Which, by the way, we need to talk about that guy, because I haven't heard about him in forever. But we need to talk about that guy afterwards. 21st, 8th, 2018. One human kidney. Sometimes a keepsake is nice. Researcher, male, aged, at the time of death. Subject died from injuries sustained during a mugging. Investigation into significance of object ongoing. No known matches have been found to the kidney's DNA. Note was written in black ballpoint pen on a sheet of brown paper. I wonder what would happen if I were to be thrown in that box. I don't know the story, I think. So basically, the story is that there was a British dude who was obsessed with BTS, and if you know BTS, a K-pop group, very, very successful, probably one of the biggest K-pop groups out there. And one member he was specifically very obsessed with was a member called Jimin, and to the extent that he wanted to become Jimin. So he would dye his hair blonde and had a bunch of facial plastic surgery done on himself to look more like Jimin. Even like, you know, like surgery done to his eyes so they would like narrow down more, so it would have more of the Asian shape, let's just say, more like, you know, closer to like what the eye shapes are. And he would very poorly learn Korean, even start his own K-pop music videos and all that stuff. And a lot of people have talked about him online, and like I was saying, like how unhealthy his behavior is. Because like they say, like you look good before. Like before he had all the plastic surgery, he looked like a good looking guy, and after the plastic surgery, even though he's convinced he looks like Jimin, he does not. Not at all. And yeah, it's just really wild that like how. And also like where people of course ask as well, like where did he get the money for all this? Because like it was like multiple thousands of not dollars, pounds, to pay all that off and all. Yeah, and I haven't heard from him in years, so I'm not sure if he's still relevant. I'm not sure if he's still doing anything, if he regrets his decision, if he's still happy with what he done. Yeah, who knows.